Someone throws an insult at you, a verbal grenade tossed into your calm. The air crackles, everyone's watching. Your blood heats up, your jaw tightens. The first instinct, the human instinct, is to throw one back, to get angry, to defend your honor. But that's exactly what they want. You've just lost. Thomas Shelby never loses like that. He turns insults into currency, disrespect into power. And today, you'll learn how. If you find this kind of control valuable, make sure you subscribe. We're not about clever comebacks here. We're about strategic dominance. The reason an insult has power is because you give it power. You accept the premise. You agree to play their game by their rules. Anger is a concession speech. It's a signal to your opponent and to everyone else in the room that they have found a weakness. They control your emotional state. In any power dynamic, the person who controls their emotions controls the room. The person who reacts loses. An insult isn't a statement of fact, it's a test. It's a probe sent out to see if you are solid or if you will crumble under pressure. Shelby understands this. He doesn't see an attack, he sees information, and information is everything. Before we get into the tactics, you need the foundation. It's a mindset rooted in Stoicism. The world outside of you will be chaotic. People will be unpredictable, malicious, or simply careless. You cannot control what they say or do. You can only control your response. This is the only variable in the equation that belongs to you. The Shelby response begins with an internal switch. You must emotionally detach from the words being spoken. See them not as an attack on your identity, but as noise, as data. The person insulting you is revealing far more about their own insecurity, their own fears, and their own intentions than they are about you. Your job is not to defend, but to observe, to listen. What are they really saying? What do they really want? This shift from emotional participant to cold observer is the source of all your power. So, the insult has been delivered. The grenade has landed at your feet. Your training begins now. Your first action is nothing. You do nothing. You say nothing. You simply pause. This is not a hesitant pause. It is a deliberate, confident, and unnerving silence. For 3, maybe 4 seconds, an eternity in a tense conversation. In this silence, something powerful happens. The insulter expected a reaction. They were braced for anger, for denial. You have given them nothing. Their script has been thrown out. Now they are the ones who are uncomfortable. Their own words hang in the air, echoing in the silence. They start to second-guess themselves. Was it too harsh? Did it sound stupid? You have seized control of the interaction without saying a single word. You are no longer reacting to them. They are now reacting to your silence. That pause is not empty time. It is your time to think. While they squirm, you are performing a cold analysis. You are a detective at a crime scene. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What is their motive? Are they genuinely trying to hurt you, or are they just clumsy with their words? Are they insecure and trying to elevate themselves by pushing you down? 2. What is the context? Are you in a public setting or private? Is this a rival testing your strength or a friend making a poor joke? 3. Is there any truth to the insult? Sometimes an insult is wrapped around a kernel of truth. Acknowledging this to yourself is crucial for the next step. By the time your 4-second pause is over, you have categorized the insult, understood the motive, and you are no longer a victim. You are a strategist, ready to make your move. You have all the information you need. Your response depends on your analysis. For the most common type of insult, the low-level, insecure jab designed purely to get a reaction, the most powerful response is a dismissal. This is not about ignoring them. Ignoring can seem weak, like you can't handle it. A dismissal is an active display of superiority. It communicates that their words are so insignificant they don't even warrant a proper reply. You can do this with your body language. Hold that eye contact from your pause. Give a single, slow nod, and then break eye contact and return to your drink or your previous conversation. Or you can use minimal words. After your pause, a simple, calm, "all right," or "I see." The tone is flat, unimpressed. You have judged their attempt and found it lacking. You have dismissed them and their insult as irrelevant. This is utterly devastating to someone seeking a reaction. Now, what if the insult is more direct, more public? A dismissal might not be enough. Here, you use the question. A calm, genuinely curious question puts the entire burden back on them. It forces them to explain their aggression, and most aggressors have no good explanation. After your strategic pause, you look at them and ask quietly, "What was the purpose of that comment?" Or, "I'm curious, why did you feel the need to say that right now?" Notice the tone. It's not angry. It's the tone of a psychologist or a scientist studying a strange specimen. You are genuinely asking them to justify their behavior. They are now on the defensive. They have to either double down and look like a bully or backtrack and look weak. Either way, you have won the exchange by refusing to be the defendant and becoming the prosecutor instead. This is the most advanced technique, the true Shelby move. It requires immense confidence. This is when you find that kernel of truth in the insult and you agree with it, but on your own terms. Someone says, "You're ruthless to get what you want." A normal person gets defensive. "No, I'm not." The Shelby response, after a pause, is a calm look and a simple, "Yes, I am." Or they say, "All you ever think about is business." You reply, "Focus is necessary for success. You should try it." You are taking the weapon they tried to use against you and you are owning it. You are showing them that what they perceive as a flaw, you perceive as a strength. This completely neutralizes the attack. There is no argument left to be had. You have absorbed their power and made it your own. You're not just deflecting the insult, you are demonstrating that you are fundamentally beyond its reach. The response is not the end of the battle. The moments immediately following are just as critical. The amateur gloats. They stare down their opponent, seeking validation for their victory. This is a mistake. It shows you are still invested in the conflict. The master, the Shelby, demonstrates that the entire exchange was a trivial distraction. After your dismissal, your question, or your strategic agreement, you immediately pivot. You change the subject. You ask someone else a question. You return to the business at hand. You signal to everyone that the interruption is over and it was of no consequence. This is the final nail in the coffin. It shows that the insult didn't just fail to hurt you, it failed to even hold your interest. You are in control of the agenda, the atmosphere, and the room. Your status has not just been protected, it has been elevated. Ultimately, an insult is just an opinion. It's a puff of smoke. It only becomes a poison if you choose to drink it. Anger is a choice. Getting defensive is a choice. By mastering the pause, the analysis, and the calculated response, you are taking that choice back. You are learning to operate on a different level, where the petty provocations of others cannot touch you. This isn't about being unfeeling. It's about being in control. That is the real power. That is the Shelby response. Now, I want to know, what's the most common type of insult you face in your life? Describe the situation in the comments below.